next thing now is the trend. The trend that a lot of people brought their assignments, and then what they gave to me was not so encouraging. What they brought was not very encouraging, right? The what they brought as their assignments was just they just draw a line straight. Some said, look at it, it's going trending up. But it's a different thing I thought yesterday. I talked about how you can check your high, then higher high two. When you get it, the second one, then the next thing is to look for a supporting candle. Then you enter your trade. Exactly what happened today. And no, the few, I think someone called me, I will enter the trade just exactly when Bitcoin has done higher high one, higher high two. And the lady was on my call. I had to tell her, look at what we are going to enter now. And then she entered. And right now, I'm sure she's in profit already. So that's how it is. If you don't learn it, tomorrow you'll be needing somebody. And just this little thing, higher high one, higher high two, simple thing. It's not like you're going to solve the YDX before you get it, or you go and do one complex math, or you're writing any code. No, this is basics, buy and sell principle. That's what governs trading. Buy and sell principles. That's all. As simple as it is, I think everyone should be able to trade. If you can trade real life, do business real life, you should be able to do this trade, because this is digital assets, digital commodities. You buy it, you sell it. That's what trading is all about. And when you notice a trend on the chart, you confirm it with your fundamentals that, yeah, something good is coming. It gives you an idea of, yeah, look at where this thing is going, the extent of increase that is expected. You come down and pick your trades. Right now, we're not in a very full-blown, if you tell me to analyze, we're not in a very full-blown bull run, but it's driven by adoptions, different adoption of crypto, these movements we are seeing. And when the adoption is not something that it might happen, and then after a while, we might get some cool off. So you need to know how these things work. Money coming into the market, grabbing the available supplies makes the price to increase. Supplies means like there is available, there's 10 items now in circulation, and then there's money coming into the market to buy those 10 items, and the demand for those items are increasing. If the demand for those items are increasing, it's only normal for it to go to the highest bidder. That's how prices go up, and the cost for those things will increase. So that's it for this thing. So that's what is being represented on the chart. That's why you see different charts telling you that this one is going up, is going down. It's telling you the chart will just show you a history of how price has been playing out since, with different things in the fundamentals in the market. Like if you go some years ago, there was a time COVID-19 came up, and then when it hits the market, everything was just tumbling down to 3K, all the way from, I think, 8,007, maybe 9K, then fell down to like 3,800. You can see that's a fundamental, and you're confirming it with your technicals and all that. You know what to do. That's why most of the time you need to You need to know all these things. So it's just like a trader. If you don't know what is involved in your trade that you've chosen, that this is your career path, it's not going to give you profit like somebody that studied a lot about those things. So that's it. Today, I'm supposed to talk about your portfolio management, which is a major part of crypto. I'm going to talk just briefly on it since many people are not in the class, and then tomorrow we'll continue. I think this recording, we are going to delay it. So those that are not in the class, they are going to surely need to come tomorrow, because it's not good you keep skipping the whole thing. You could as well go to YouTube and go and download whatever you see, and then it's different. There's a different thing listening videos and being present to ask questions. Tomorrow, someone will come again and ask me what is support and resistance. And you see, it's a basic thing. It gets annoying. So as for our what do they call it, portfolio management, extremely important topic. Very, very important, because a lot of people, they treat crypto like it's one magic. They are just coming into a new something that is just abstract technology. No, because you're seeing chart doesn't make it different from you trading other commodities. And then the way you do your accounting for different business. That's how you manage the things you do in crypto. You manage the kind of things you do in crypto, the type of coins you buy, how many you are buying. If you don't plan it that way, you'll be shooting too much or you'll be shooting too little, and you might not be making as much. The crypto journey will not be so interesting for you. In crypto, we have long time bags. You buy and keep holding. And then we have the short time trades. All these things are extremely important, that you know how to handle all of them. We've been learning technical analysis and all that. It helps you for both long time and short time. So we always say it's a common knowledge that you buy when we have red candles, when everything is bad, when everything is looking bad in the market, and then it hits a support. That is when you buy. All the other times are for retailers, people, maybe consumers that want to use the coin for something else. Maybe they want to use the coin to purchase real estate. They want to use the coin to send money to their cousin abroad, or they want to use the coin to do something else, some other real life. Because the coins you are seeing, they have different things they use them for. Let's say, for example, this other project I'm working with, Red Swan, they have a coin they are bringing up, Swan coin. It's used to purchase their real estate, their buildings and all that, their real estates, their what they call it. So forgot their real estate. In fact, they use their coin to purchase it, to purchase a share of their real estate with their coin. So that's a utility. Somebody that is using that coin now can buy at any price and then use it to go and buy that maybe property from Red Swan. And then that person will not mind whether the price is up or the price is going down, because the person has a use for it. The same way somebody that wants to use BNB to pay for services in maybe Pancake Swap will not mind the price of BNB before buying BNB. Somebody that wants to use, let's say, which other example do I even give? Bitcoin. Someone that wants to use Ethereum as gas fee will not mind the price before buying Ethereum and use it for gas fee in case you want to maybe involve in an IDO that is run on Ethereum blockchain. You can use that Ethereum and then do your gas fee. You won't mind how much it is. Those are, let's say, those are like retailers using it, but somebody that is a trader is different from somebody buying just for use. So if you're a trader and you are buying for profit as a trader, you need to do what? Buy at some certain zones, or you sell at some certain zones, and only on key price zones. Those ones I pointed out the last time. Those are places where you buy. You don't buy on any and anywhere you see. You don't just go and buy anywhere you see. You buy on key price zones. And that's a general principle for traders. Just like a trader will not just go to any market in case you're selling fish, or you're selling water, or you're selling cooking utensils. Don't just go to your neighbor's shop close to you and go and buy. That will be buying as a retailer. You go to key zones, maybe the main market of your city, to go and buy. So make sure you get it at good price. That's the same thing as crypto commodities or crypto assets. You make sure you buy at key price zones, or you go and sell at key price zones. So hope I'm communicating. So because of that, you need to know about portfolio management. You need to be able to manage your portfolio very well for you to be in profit all the time. If you are somebody that goes to the market, maybe you are selling normal, you sell electronics, and the day you go to, maybe you travel to Dubai to buy your things, and then you see laptop chargers. You find it you just see laptop chargers you buy. You went there and then you see, what else again? Let's say you see some Dubai food items from local shops. You start buying. You see this, you buy. You see that honey, buy. You see this, you buy. You buy everything and join, and then you are coming back to Nigeria. My dear, you use those things yourself, or you sell it at loss. The same way in crypto, you need to plan your portfolio very well as a trader, in the mindset of a trader. You don't just go and buy rubbish, everything you see in the market. You have to plan it in as much as you are trading crypto commodities or crypto assets. You need to know what the utility of those products before you go ahead to buy them. Let's say somebody going to buy Solana coins now. You can see what Solana does in the market. You can see it's a blockchain. You can see that they've had success in NFTs. You've seen the type of people backing them up. You've seen that a lot of new real life organizations are using Solana right now because they feel they are doing something right for NFTs. So these things are showing you that if those companies, they can put their money in this product, shows that there is level of maturity in the project, and there is adoption coming for them. So that's a reason, number one reason you look at, first of all, before you are buying a coin, you have to look at all these things. So when you have looked at all these things, now you're looking at, because you're a trader, you're coming to the market for what? For profits. And then when you're buying a coin, you are buying it because it's undervalued. Undervalued in the sense that when maybe we have red period, like the one we had yesterday or so, when everywhere is tumbling and people are panic selling and everything is going down, 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 down. And we know that this product normally is not supposed to be so. In the future, there's going to be more adoption, and then you're looking at their future and you're seeing that they are putting in this in place, they're putting that in place, their roadmap looks interesting, and they're a real company. And you have seen what they've done before. It's simple. You start buying gradually in those projects. So these are the key things you look out in a project. Then once you have answered those questions and you have seen that that project is solid, you have looked at their team, that they are okay, you have looked at all those normal things you do as a trader before you go venture into any trade. You've seen that you have I've noticed all these things, that they have qualities of growth. You can now begin to key in your money gradually from major supports. Major supports. Maybe you get $100 today as your take-home salary, you take $10, put it in. Don't despise that $10. Some people bought Shiba Inu. I remember the night a friend called me and told me about Shiba Inu. That night, I think he bought it with how many? Well, that's 0.2 BNB then. Yeah, this thing was flying, and he came up to 9 BNB. The thing was just kept flying. We were not sure of the project then, so everybody were just throwing in small money to see what you can grab from this new craze that is in the market. We're just selling it for the first period, November then or so. So that's it. So the main thing about crypto is not the amount of money you throw into a coin. The main thing is getting involved. Getting involved. There was a time that reminds me, I went to open one of my wallets then during the Solana craze. I saw like 6 free airdrops, and some of them were worth like 3K, just like that, 3K, 25, just like that. Those coins, they are very valuable. If I was involved in crypto and then the crypto has a way of rewarding patience if you're there. So if you're putting that your literally checks your normal lifestyle, don't worry, you're doing something right, and you get rewarded for holding a good project. So that's how you invest. You don't invest something that you rush and go and sell off. So that's it. Then another thing is this: you need to arrange your portfolio in a good way so that you get to plan your portfolio in a way that it has the ideology of the timing of the period you are in. In bull run, you can, let's say bull run comes every 4 years after Bitcoin halving. It makes Bitcoin to have a lot of demand because there is a division of the rewards for miners. So it makes Bitcoin to be much on demand, and then prices, a lot of things keep going up. A lot of people get more exposed if they are using like 10% to trade before, they are putting their money in different stocks to make sure they grab the profit, because almost everything would do a 2x, 3x. The ones that are even high market cap, they will do 2, 3x. Meanwhile, the smaller ones might do 100x, 25x, just like that. That's what happens in bull run. So because of that idea, during bull run, you expose yourself more. During after the bull run, you reduce your exposure to the market. These things will reflect in the way you handle your portfolio. You should allocate some amount of percentage that you put into the market. You're in for the long run. You're not here to take all your money like what I did in those days. I took a lot of my money, I went into one futures trade, and then boom, the whole money is gone. And then you start crying. You make all the money and lose everything. While making the money might come gradually, but when you want to lose, if you are using all your portfolio, you might lose everything at once. So you need to plan your portfolio very well and know how to diversify it in various good projects. And remember, you have to hold stable coins. So right now, we need to know how there's a way you balance it. There are percentages you allocate for stable coins. There are percentages you allocate for altcoins. And there are percentages you allocate for, let's say, Bitcoin and Ethereum, those very, very good ones. And then there are small percentage you can allocate to these very volatile, coins with low market cap. These are how you plan your portfolio. And there is how you also balance it after a while. You come back maybe weekly or thereabout after a season. You come back and make sure you balance it so that it's always having that percentage. After you have gotten profits, let's say you're holding two altcoins, BNB and maybe Solana, and then Solana has done like 5x. You take out the profit from this one and go and put in the one that has not moved yet and still has a future to move. You take out the profit and balance the percentage again. In that way, you are reducing your risk and increasing your opportunity to make more. Of course, you can't catch, there's nobody that can say is catching all the moves in crypto. You can only catch the ones that you study about. And it's better you focus on a few of them. Let's say maybe like 10 coins. Normally, what we do is we focus on like 10 projects. I always recommend 10. Focus on 10 projects that are solid, that you know that they will do well. Focus on them and start putting your money gradually in those projects. The assignments I got yesterday, today was not encouraging. I would have given you guys some coins to buy, but man, you guys need to show me that you are ready to trade. So we can drop those coins, and then you guys can know that yes, you are going to trade it the right way. If you have not known how to follow a trend, I wonder how you trade. If I call the coins now, somebody will call me tomorrow and tell me, should I enter? Oh, I bought the coin, it's going down, I just sold off. You lose your money. So it's not even good for me to even be recommending coins which you cannot trade well. I won't be able to be taking everybody one by one. That's why we organize class. Learn how it's being done. Do it yourself. It's simple. Just trend. Follow the trend. Enter it on time, and then you begin to make profits. So let's go and touch trend.
Hello.
Hello.
Please, can I ask a question?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I just wish to ask if you can just go back to and try to put some knowledge on us, because like me, for the higher high and the uh, lower low, I don't know the way I did the assignment. I don't know if it was correct.
Yeah, that's what I want to do now. I want to show you guys how it's done. Okay.
Okay.
So, are you guys seeing my screen?
No, so not yet.
Okay. Okay. Can you guys see my screen now?
Yeah, we're seeing it now.
Okay, good. So this is BNB, and then we want to check for the trend now on 4 hours chart going upwards. Yeah. So now we're not going to go too far. Let's just pick it from here. Then you can see the trend. This trend started from here. And then go up, went higher. You know, I told you guys this thing is not going to, this is real life. Most of the time, it's not going to be exactly like your textbook that will draw everything very, very symmetrical. Everything will be going symmetrical. It's going to be going symmetrical, normal. Everything will look very clean. You say, oh, this is this. If I tell everybody now identify the higher, higher, and higher, everybody will easily come and draw it and tell me this is higher, high one, higher, low one, higher, high two, higher, low two, and then you come and enter your trade here. When you see a good supporting candle here, you come and enter, and then you enjoy the market. I think this will look very easy to detect. But somebody that is a trader that wants to eat from the market quickly will be watching
Yeah, higher low, they all number one place.
About can't hear you.
I'm sorry, my network again. Please make me able to share my screen, please. Please, can you make me host?
Yes.
Mrs. Nosifu, I'm waiting for you. Make me the host so I can share my screen. Okay. Where is she now? Make me host so I can share my screen. Time is almost up. Oh. It's like she's out. She's not in the class. So what I'm trying to say, we need to know this trend. Maybe I'll just look for a good video again to show you guys so you can watch it over and over. Oh, where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Oh, please make me like I need to talk about this thing this night, even if she has to come. People should go and tag her, call her back to come once and for all. Let's just hold on a bit. I think she'll soon come back. We need to treat these parts again so that by tomorrow we'll be doing something else. Next tomorrow we'll round up, do a revision. And then you guys will be ready for your next section. Who is Nana Mensa?
I'm here.
Please make me host.
Dominus.
I think you're the host right now. Make me host so I can share my screen.
Oh, please, I've made you the host back.
All right. Thank you. Okay, so right now, let's look at this again for the final time. I want to hear all your questions today. This is
Network is
BNB.
sir, network is disturbing. I'm not seeing your screen.
Hope you guys can. So, are you guys seeing it will be okay? Okay.
What is happening?
Okay. Please, can you make me the host again, Nana Mensa? Okay, good. All right, all right. So now, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Okay, good, thank you. So now we want to look at the trend of BNB. BNB trend. Now, I told you guys, if you are somebody that wants to catch this thing quite very fast and make your profit, you need to be looking at for what? Trend. The trend is your friend. That's the popular language of every trader, whether you're trading Forex, volatility, stock, whatever. Trend is what? Your friend. That's a very, very important part of trading. So, number one, you have seen now that we formed this upward move from here. In BNB, we formed this move here. Look at this point now, there was a rejection at 359. What we are trying to look for now is this upward trend, though. Upward trend, upward trend. That's what we are trying to get out of this chart now. So maybe let's say everything is falling down like a day like yesterday, and everything dipped with this red candle, and then we saw one green candle. You now see one green candle like this forming here at this 359, and it goes up like this. we are looking at it like, man, there's a rejection here, but I'm not going to enter this trade now until I confirm what a trend. You don't enter a trade based on one candle you see. You see a bullish candle, you just decide to go and enter. It can change into a bearish candle just in 5 minutes. So you need to do what? Watch out for what? A trend, first of all, before you enter. So the earlier you spot out the trend, the better for you. The earlier you spot out the trend, the better for you. Let's say it went up like this, went up, and then as it went up now, you are trying to get the trend now. And then it formed what? A first higher high, this one. And then this last point that I thought, you call it higher low one. So what are you trying to establish? You're trying to establish this type of trend now. You're trying to find this type of trend. Higher low one. Then the highest point now is called the higher high one. It goes down and then it doesn't go below this point that it formed before. You call it the lowest point, you call it higher low 2. Higher low 2. Then it goes up again and forms another high point here again. You see this point? So either choose this one or even choose this other one. But this one is okay, form higher high 2. Hope you guys can see the second point I identified here. This is the second one. This is the first one. This is the first higher high. This is the second higher high. And when it went down, it did not break the previous low. Provided it's not breaking the previous low, it's giving you this structure. Higher high 1, higher low 1, higher high 2, higher low 2. Then the next thing you are looking for a supporting candle now, which is this candle, that these green candles that you're seeing here, that is forming above your support. You're looking at it and it forms one. That's why you need to know candlestick. You need to know what the candlestick means. Because I'm not saying know the name, but when you see the way a candle forms, it will show you the power of that candle. Let's say you are saying it formed this one. You say, oh, this one is good, but not so strong. And then it formed this one, this second one that is kind of engulfing this red. Man, you say, good, man, this thing is looking stronger. And I get into the trade here. And then you now expect that trend to continue because it's forming, is now everything is showing you the bullish sign and there's a trend to support it. You enter. This is after, at times, you know, if you are somebody that will just trade based on TA alone, getting your trend is very good for you. You can use it to really get some very, very good trades without too much of considering too much fundamentals. But man, for me to be very careful, I do a lot of crypto listening. I listen to the market. I look at what is happening. I want to know what is the psychology of the exchanges because they are the ones, they have a lot of money, they can manipulate things. I want to know what is happening around. Listening to the market. That's why FA is very important. FA is far important than your TA. Just note that one. It's far important than your TA. But if you can be able to spot this trend is solidly a good support to you. So you can easily, just imagine if you got into this trade from here after spotting the trend. I'm not, some people now, if you tell them to spot trend for you, they'll be drawing big this thing, and they want to enter. Yeah, good. Yeah, it's looking trendy. You can enter there, but you'll be wasting a lot of time if you are able to spot the trend in this early stage, like what we did today. The same thing happened on BTC today, the one we entered today. Look at it. I've seen the trend. It's moving upward. It's confirming everything. You decide to enter. That's how the market goes. You look at it early enough, enter early enough. You can decide to go out of the market early and relax again for another trend to form. If you are not a long-time holder, you can decide to be hitting it early. You get your profits. You're out. Imagine if you get into the trade at this point now, and then it takes you up and takes you up again, then you sell off here. You're not even careful. You're not going to be bothering yourself about all these ones. If you are a short-time trader, you might just relax and allow things to play out and wait for the time that things will get ready for you again. So that's how it is. With short-time trades, you're looking for trends, you're looking for sharp moves, you take your profit. Anybody have it? Let's just take one or two questions, and that will be all for today. Any question? Are we still here?
Sir, please, I have a question.
Go on.
On where you were trying to show us the trends, please, can you just identify the range?
Range.
On that same spot.
On the spot, how? I don't understand.
On the same area where you were talking about the trend.
On the area I was talking about the trend, as in I should identify the trend again. Is it what you're saying?
The range.
Range.
Yes.
Can you show me what you mean? Is there anybody that understands what she's saying? Could be an important question. Let's treat it. Range.
Is she not talking about time range, maybe? Like, is it an hour, 4 hour, or 1 week? It's not
I
talking
think
about time range.
she's trying to know if it's ranging. I know you've taught us about ranging and something like that. I think that's what she's trying to ask.
I think she's asking where it starts and where it ends.
Okay. For ranging means range come in different sizes. Sometimes you have small ranges, then sometimes you have big range. Let's say if you take this thing, let's put it on daily. Or even let's go 1 week. There are certain ranges. What we mean by ranges, when the commodity or the crypto asset is held within a particular price action for a long time. That's what we call range. Let's say it's trying to go above, is within a particular confinement. Let me look for where we'll see such range. I'm looking for a price that will show ranges. range means it's around a price for a long time. Oh, what is happening here? Range means you are in a particular price this thing for a long time. Let's say, like, look at this now. This, and then this again. Hope you see what I drew now. And then, Bitcoin most of the time came in within this particular range, and it will stay here and consolidate for a while. You can see, even when it broke out, yeah, people can say, yeah, you've broken the range at this point. But most of the time when it stays here for a longer time. You can say there's a range between here and here. So each time we come within this range, it's difficult for the price to break out. So once we break out, most of the time there is a retest on that range before a continuation.
Does not affect the trend now.
So is it what you are asking?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good. So that's the range. Ranges happen a lot in crypto, just like so prices doesn't just keep trending a lot. Most of the time, the ranges is what happens. Like we might stay in Bitcoin now, we might stay within a particular range for maybe 6 months. It doesn't mean things are not happening in the market, but there is no serious adoption that will push that price above the normal. So everything will just be normal. No, normal things last longer. So it will stay around that area for a long time. Then when there is a serious demand, the price will go up and break the range. So then you see things start trending up. So any more questions, please? Any other question?
Yes, sir. I wanted to ask questions.
Okay, go on.
Yeah, even though it's not this one, but I wanted to ask, like, when we are talking about future trading and spot trading, does it mean you have your profit on futures when it is going zip, and you have your profit on spot when it's going up, or how? I don't understand.
Okay, don't worry. I think the next teacher will be taking you guys deeper into features and all that, showing you guys exchanges where you can trade and make profit. But let me just tell you, for futures trading, futures trading is like margin in Forex, no difference. What it means is that you're like using your money as a collateral to use the facility of to use the money that is available in the exchange to trade. So let's say you have $50, and then you want to you are now betting that with your $50 that this thing, if it goes up, I'll be using if you're using like 10x in futures. I hope you understand what I mean by 10x.
Not really.
Okay, sometimes you see 10x on futures. They'll say 10x, they'll say 20x, use 50x, sometimes 100x. That means you're using 10 times your money if you're on 10x. 10 times of that 50 now, you're using like 10 times of the money you use as collateral to trade. Understand? You're using like 10 times of the money you put as collateral to trade. So if you're using like 10 of that $50, you're using like about $500, but now you're still risking just your $50. If the thing goes against you and then it goes against you and then your $50 is exhausted, the exchange will take back their money and then they will take back their fee from you. That means your money has gone. So it's a faster way to make money and a faster way to finish your money too. So if you're on futures trades, when you hear 10x, it means you're using 10 times of your money, because you have that maybe $50 is there. They'll give it's like you're using the add zero behind 500 to trade. So they are borrowing you. But if anytime you lose to the point that your 50 that is in collateral is gone, your money is gone, everything comes to zero. But in sports trade is just like normal buying a commodity in the market and expecting profit. So that's why in futures trade, you can trade downward. If the things is going downward, you can still bet that it will go down and you'll be making profit while it's going down. You can bet that it's going up and you'll be making profit while it's going up. You can make profit on both directions when you're trading futures. But it's quite risky. But spot trade is just like buying stock, buying properties, buying things in the market. You just hold it. And because crypto is always progressive, there's hardly, except you go and buy shit coins, the real shit coins, there is hardly anybody that loses in when you are holding crypto. You hold and you always make money, but you have to plan it well. So build your portfolio so that you make more profit if you are holding good coins and you are buying in red zones. Don't buy green zones. Once it's very red, when everywhere is very, very frustrating for people, that's when to buy. Just buy a little, buy a little, buy a little. Small time you'll be in profit. Small time you'll be in profit. That's how it goes. All right. I said 2 questions. Do you people still want more questions? Let's close. I think that'll be all for today. Thank you guys for coming around. Tomorrow will be a big one. Let's see how it goes tomorrow. You guys do well. We'll call out the coins for you. For now, let's keep learning. All right, thank you. Good night.
Right, so